We're here at London Cats 2019.
What is it you like about cats? We'll start with that. If you do like cats.
Yeah, I love cats. I think it's because they're really independent. They are like super animated. Mm-hmm. They're really fun. I like the fact that they're kind of just like a domestic cat, that we kind of actually worship them in a way.
I don't know anything about the cat show to start with. I'm just wandering about.
Oh, right. That's okay.
Cats? Yeah. I don't mind cats. You mean cats the animals?
Yes.
As opposed to cats the...
yeah, I know.
Musical.
Let's say the animals.
I quite like them. Mm-hmm. But I'm not over keen on people keeping them as pets, because they catch birds.
That's
and make a mess in other people's gardens.
They do. Yeah. Do you think that cats should be protected by us?
They should not be abused or badly treated.
So let's say if we had a cat here then, and I was going to hurt the cat, maybe with a knife.
No.
Would you actively try and stop me from doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What if I told you I get lots of pleasure from doing it? Would that be a good justification?
No.
If I swapped the cat for a dog, would you feel any differently towards the act of me doing that, or would you still try and stop me?
No, I don't think so. I would definitely still try and stop you. I would feel differently.
You'd call it immoral?
Yeah, and hurting any living animal is immoral.
If I don't need to.
If you're going to go into food now, because I feel like you might go into food.
We could go there.
I believe the same thing. Yeah,
okay. Exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go there then. Let's swap that. Since you want to, let's swap that animal with a pig.
Yeah.
And I get a knife out.
Yeah.
You're not okay with that?
No, we don't eat meat.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you vegetarians?
We eat fish, but that's purely because I kind of take the stance that if I felt like I couldn't kill it, then I wouldn't eat it. Whereas I feel like with a fish, like I know it's kind of a bit contradictory, but I feel like I could.
I see. Let's say if I was going to hurt a cat in front of you.
Yeah.
Would you try and stop me?
Yeah.
What if I told you...
You're not going to try that now.
No, pull the cat out of the bag. Let's say if I told you I'm going to enjoy it, it's going to give me pleasure. Would that justify it?
No, definitely not. Of course not.
What if I swap?
Make it worse, I think.
Yeah. Let's say I swapped the dog with a pig.
Yeah.
How would you feel?
I wouldn't want a pig to be hurt either.
Let's say we've got a cat here, and I feel like I can kill it. I feel like it's okay to me.
Yeah.
Does that make it ethical?
I mean, I think everyone has their own values, don't they? Mm-hmm. So to me, like, for my ethics, it's not necessarily what I would do, but for you, I have to appreciate that you're different.
Let's say there was a human here, and I said, well, maybe to you it's not right, but morals are subjective. It feels okay for me, so then I stab them. How would you feel about that? Do you think I should be stopped?
Yeah.
If I was going to eat the pig after, does that make it okay?
It would make it okay if you killed it humanely.
Interesting, okay.
In my view, yeah.
What would a humane way for me to kill a pig be?
Painlessly.
Mm-hmm. So if I had a pig here and got a gun out, back of the head, that's okay?
I would say, yeah, if you're going to eat it.
Let's say if it was a human, and I like the way the human tastes. If I did it painlessly, could I kill them?
No.
Why?
Because I think there's something fundamentally different between humans and animals.
I agree there's many differences.
Yeah.
What is the difference, though, that justifies that difference in treatment?
I think humans have such a higher level of intelligence or intellect.
Mm-hmm. If I found a human with the intelligence of a pig, could I shoot them in the back of the head?
Yeah, you're getting into very tricky areas here, aren't you?
So if it is the intelligence that makes that okay, surely if I insert that intelligence in another being, then to be consistent, we'd have to say I can kill them.
When it's like factory farming and it's farmed for that specific purpose, and you're taking it out of its natural kind of rhythm of like life, then no, it's not justifiable.
You both mentioned factory farming, so I want to give you another hypothetical. So let's say we've got an animal that's really happy. No factory farming, all the space in the world, belly rubs every day, and then one day I get a knife out and kill the animal. Is there an ethical issue with that as well, if it's not factory farmed?
I mean, yeah, I guess like if you're going to take this, it's kind of contradictory if you say it's not. But like if it's died from old age, then you could eat it.
Sure.
Because then it's kind of natural.
I'd probably say the same thing about humans, to be honest, but maybe I'll cut that bit out of the camera.
If like maybe you're struggling, like you've got no food at all, and that is your only potential source of food, I guess it's not humane, but it makes sense why you're doing it.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Right. So what about, say, in the UK then? do you think it can be justified to eat animal products?
Oh, I feel like it's not like. I mean, now I don't think. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it just comes from again like education, lack of education, and like selfish reasons.
If you're more intelligent than me,
Yeah.
your life isn't worth more than mine.
It isn't worth more, no.
So you agree that we're not basing moral value on intelligence?
Not basing more. Okay, I agree with that.
My life matters because I'm conscious, I'm sentient, I want to live.
Yeah.
And do you think that a pig also possesses those capacities?
They have obviously a desire to live and a natural instinct to stay alive.
If you found out you could be healthy on a vegan diet, say,
Yeah.
would it be an obligation not to use or kill animals if you don't need to?
I wouldn't necessarily say an obligation.
How is it we would morally justify taking their life away then?
Well, I think, okay, it's difficult because a lot of animals wouldn't exist if they weren't bred to eat.
Would it be more ethical for me to kill humans if I bred them into existence?
No, not. No.
Let's say we've got two animals here, right?
Yeah.
One of them has off the street, or I've stolen someone's dog,
Yeah.
and the other one I've bred to be killed. Is there any moral difference between those two animals?
No, I don't think so.
No. If you could click your fingers now and end animal exploitation, so no more dairy, no more animals being killed for meat, would you rather live in that world?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I think the thing is as well is it's like there's no need for them to be like mass produced on that level either. It's so unnatural. Like it's so unnatural.
So let's say it's not mass produced, so we have one animal, just one animal. Is it still unethical? Is it still against your morals to kill the animal?
I think so, unless you're in absolute like
Survival,
dire
yeah.
need. Yeah.
Would you say that you'd see yourself as being vegan in the future?
I definitely would love to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, like 100%.
yeah.
It's just chocolate. Like
I
that's
think-
the only thing.
I think with chocolate, I think there are good alternatives now, but let's say hypothetically there's no good alternative to chocolate. So,
Dark chocolate.
yeah, most of it is.
Okay, great.
Most of it
That's
is,
fine
yeah.
then.
But let's say there's something you really enjoy the taste of, like chocolate, and you can't get it as a vegan. Do you think that getting the taste pleasure from that product would justify hurting an animal?
No, I don't think so. No.
Because if I was
you
to
just
ask
have to see it like
exactly,
perspective-wise.
if I was to ask you now, what do you value more, taste or life, or an animal's life?
Yeah.
Which would you choose?
Definitely.
Animals alive.
Yeah.
For some years, I've always bought free-range eggs. I've now started buying free-range meat and eating less meat.
Well, let me just explain to you one thing that happens in the egg industry that I didn't know about.
Yeah, okay.
So in the egg industry, when they're breeding those chickens, they only need the hens, the females.
Yeah,
So the male chicks are useless.
yeah.
So they get put on this conveyor belt and they fall
Yeah.
into this grinder and get
Yeah.
ground up while they're fully conscious.
Yeah.
Did you know about
I
that?
didn't know that, no.
Why is it that we don't know about what's happening to these animals, do you think?
I guess the industry doesn't want us to know.
Exactly, because it affects their profits. If we had a male chick
Yeah,
in a blender
yeah.
and there's an egg there, and you can have the egg if you press that button, would you press
come
it?
on. No, I wouldn't. Not if it was in front of me.
Even
no.
if it was quick?
Yeah.
So in
I
that...
mean, because I could choose something else to eat.
There you go.
You know.
There it is. So would you say then that the behaviour of pressing that button
Yeah.
with your money, is that not quite in line with your own morals?
Probably, perhaps slightly hypocritical. Perhaps I choose not to
Think about it.
think about it too much, so I don't really know what's going on.